We gather in a world bursting with emotions, rushing with speed, and echoing with questions of the heart. And among the deepest, most confusing of these questions is one that quietly haunts every soul. Is this love, or am I merely infatuated? It's a powerful question, because the answer shapes how we give our hearts, how we endure pain, and how we find joy. It determines whether our connections thrive or shatter. It decides whether we grow, or remain trapped in illusions. Let us begin with a truth that few speak aloud. Infatuation feels like love, until love actually shows up. You see, infatuation is a spark. It's immediate, bright, intoxicating. It's the rush you feel when you meet someone and everything inside you screams, "This is it." It's butterflies in your stomach, your heart pounding, your mind racing with possibilities. It's obsession cloaked in admiration, desire wearing the mask of destiny. But let me tell you something. Love doesn't scream, it whispers. Love isn't the frantic sprint, it's the enduring marathon. Love doesn't explode with fireworks only to fade with the smoke. It burns slow and steady, like a candle that lights your path, even in the darkest nights. Infatuation is about what you feel. Love is about what you give. Infatuation says, "You complete me." Love says, "I am whole, and I choose you." Infatuation is rooted in fantasy. You don't see the other person, you see your version of them. A perfect projection. Their flaws blur, their humanity fades, and your mind races with idealistic dreams. But love, true love, begins where fantasy ends. Love begins when the mask slips. When you see the other person cry. When you witness their anger, their fears, their broken places. When they disappoint you. When life gets real, messy, unfiltered, and hard. And instead of running, you choose to stay. Love is not blind. Infatuation is. Love sees everything, and loves anyway. There is a poem that says, "Love is patient, love is kind." But have you ever wondered why the poet begins with patience? Because patience is what infatuation lacks. Infatuation wants it now. Text me back immediately. Tell me you feel the same. Let's define this. Let's lock it in. Infatuation rushes. It wants commitment before understanding. Intensity before intimacy. Promises before proof. But love, real love, is not rushed. It is slow, intentional, tested. Love is forged in time. It does not fear waiting, because it knows that anything worth having is worth growing. And growth takes time. It takes work. It takes choosing someone again and again, even when it's hard. And yes, love can be hard. Because love requires something that infatuation can never give you, sacrifice. Infatuation wants to feel good. Love wants to do good. Infatuation asks, "What can you do for me?" Love asks, "What can I do for you?" Infatuation fades when the feelings fade. Love grows when the feelings falter, because love is not a feeling. It's a decision. And that's what makes love so powerful. Now don't misunderstand me, infatuation isn't evil. It's human. It's natural. It's often the first door we walk through before love can enter. It gets our attention. It makes us notice someone. It stirs something in us that awakens longing. But here's the danger. If we confuse infatuation for love, we'll always chase the feeling, never the truth. We'll jump from person to person, relationship to relationship, always hunting that initial rush. And when it fades, as it always does, we'll leave, thinking, it must not have been love. But what if the fading was actually the beginning? What if the magic isn't in the butterflies, but in the stillness that follows? What if real love starts after the fireworks? What if real love is the quiet hand on your back when you're hurting? What if it's the text that says, "I'm here," even when you've pushed them away? What if love is in the ordinary? In shared silence, in mismatched socks and dishes in the sink, in arguments, apologies, and choosing each other anyway. Let me offer you a metaphor. Infatuation is like a sparkler on the 4th of July, beautiful, loud, thrilling, but gone in seconds. Love is a lighthouse. It may not flash with drama, but it stands firm through storms. It doesn't sway with the wind. It simply shines. Every one of us deserves a lighthouse. And every one of us has the power to be a lighthouse. But that takes maturity. That takes choosing honesty over perfection. That takes embracing boredom as beauty. That takes doing the boring, daily, unromantic things with love, showing up. Listening, forgiving, growing, communicating, loving not just who they are, but who they are becoming. So how do you know? How do you know if it's love or infatuation? Let me give you this simple test. Does it grow stronger with time, or does it fade? Does it make you a better version of yourself, or only more anxious, more addicted, more insecure? Does it bring peace, or chaos? Does it deepen when you see the worst parts of the other, or does it run? Love invites acceptance. Infatuation demands perfection. Love asks you to slow down. Infatuation begs you to speed up. Love is quietly consistent. Infatuation is loudly urgent. Friends, I don't want you to settle for sparks when you deserve fire. I don't want you to chase emotional highs at the cost of emotional health. I don't want you to be so obsessed with finding the one that you forget to be someone worth finding. Become the kind of person who knows how to love, not just fall in love. Become the kind of soul who doesn't just seek butterflies, but builds bridges. Because here's the truth, feelings fade. Passion cools, looks change, but character stays. Integrity lasts, kindness echoes. And when you find someone who shows up for you every day, with patience, with honesty, with love that is boring and brave and beautiful, you will look back and smile. Because then you'll know, this was never infatuation. This was love, so choose love. Choose depth over dazzle. Choose the long game. Choose the kind of relationship that grows roots, not just wings. And if you're still waiting, don't rush. The right person will not confuse you. The right love will not feel like panic. It will feel like peace. And when it comes, I hope you'll recognize it, not because your heart races, but because it feels like home. Thank you.